What up? What up?
I know you feel.
What's up, you guys? Let's go live on all things YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
I'm nobody to you.
Yes, 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 yes. Let's go.
But see, that's where you're wrong.
God told me to
sit
sit
here and write you this song, remind you matter, a child of his own. Life may not be perfect, but baby, hold on. The enemy loves to trick us and make us believe nothing will be better than whatever we see, and create the thoughts of misery. I might as well not be. Nobody needs me. My life's not worth living. Ultimate deception. You see. Did you forget that nothing's permanent, baby? This ain't all life be. Your words are one, and you keep birthing the reality that you see. Hey. Everybody sing with me, sing with me. I matter, my life matters. No matter what's going on, everything's gonna be alright. I matter, my life matters. No matter what's going on, everything's gonna be alright.
Everything's gonna be
alright.
alright.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
Yeah. What's up, you guys? We live on all the things. Everything gonna be alright, alright, okay, alright, okay. Hey, look, real talk. My dog is trying to bite cords. Stop. He be knowing too. He just looks and says, good day, good morning, good night, whenever you see this. I thought I would just hop on the live and say what's up to you guys and give you, I was reading, you guys know the drill. If you don't, what's up? I'm Lakeisha Michelle from LakeishaMichelle.com. Good Tea for Life is something we started about 3-4 years ago now. And we just talk about the good things. We gossip about the good things that make you prosper. Good things that make you prosper. What is that? Everything, anything, prosper 360, health, wealth, mindset, finances, whatever. So I'm a Jesus lover. And I love business and I love music and I'm a creative. So I love sharing the mindsets that keep you prospering in those different categories of your life, right? Right song for the now. Good morning, cooking for my babies. Tell my babies I said, hey, Keish. Tell my babies I said, hi, I have so many babies. I love my kids. Hi, Amy Jo. It's the 6th day, not the 7th day. Tomorrow's the 7th day, but happy 6th day. Good morning. Shidell, what's up? Linda, are you live? Me gusta mucho. Te amo mucho. Okay, so here's the deal. If you look at Proverbs, you know, if we have nothing else to do in the world, always take, Amy Jo, if you have nothing else to do in the world, always take Proverbs in the day of the month. So it is the 6th. So if you read the 6th and are you guys okay on Instagram? Is everything like messing up? What's going on? Anyway, if you read the 6th, there's just so many yummy freaking nuggets. Just like the first 11 verses. OMG. Woo. But like it's really a lot of warning. What I love about Proverbs is there's so much wisdom about how to be. My son, if you have put up security for your neighbor, if you have shaken hands in a pledge for a stranger, so like we all know the rules, co-signing loans for people or maybe over promising, you know, what bill you're going to pay or getting something out of your league or something like that, right? Or giving your word and you know you can't, like you can take this ideal of putting up security for your neighbor or for a stranger. If you've made a promise, Instagram, okay, looks like it may be weird. If you've made a promise, right? It says you have been trapped by what you said, ensnared by the words of your mouth. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's just like when you tell a kid something and then they're like a freaking dog on a bone. They don't even care what happens in the world. They're like, but you said we could do this. And now you're trapped and you got to explain or somehow find a way to get out of what you told them kids. Anybody ever did it before? Because I know my nephews. When I used to keep my nephews all the time and they were little, I would be like, oh, we're going to go outside. But then I would get tired and I'd be like, oh, no, we're going to go outside tomorrow. They'd be like, but you said, I don't understand. Like you told us and we've been waiting on this moment. And now you're saying no, like what? It says you have been trapped by what you said, ensnared by your words of your mouth. So do this, my son, to free yourself. Anybody want to be free? Type free in the comments right now. Rats. right now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Pause. Have you guys went and got the creating this workshop? Okay. These are some of the sheets. And it just shows you, like, some of you guys are like, what are digital products? Okay. Digital products are, let's just name a few. If you want to create workshops, ebooks, black books, reports, workbooks, playbooks, slide decks, checklists, templates, planners, guides, notebooks, like live events, webinars, video series, strategy sessions, group coaching. Maybe you want to make affirmations to download, guided audios, how to. There's so much. This course is insane. If you didn't get the introductory price, get it today. It's well, the introductory price is gone because I teach you guys. If I come out with something and there's a special first few people X amount of dollars, grab it right now. It's $67. And I'm steady adding value to the course. So we had a live workshop, and then if you're in a Good Team membership, you already get this, so don't go buy it. But we had a live workshop, and then each of these will have breakdowns so you can understand. I love this page because it helps so many people. Like if you want to make $5,000 in the next 3 months, it just shows you your digital dollar possibility. I really could have gave this part to you guys for free, which is another way to build contact, to build leads, to build trust. Create something digital and give it to people for free and make it be really, really good. This right here, you can print and hang up. It will always bring your mind back out of limited and lack thinking as you're trying to create things for your business. If you want to turn one product into multiple products, a video on that, turning one product. Oh, that's just the second page of that. How you put all this stuff together. This is creating digital products 101. So it's not so much about most people don't understand. They know they want to do a workshop. They know they want to, your author, your speaker, your coach, your fitness trainer, you want to do motivational stuff. You want to do something digitally and you want to sell it online. And you're just like, how do I start? Maybe you were doing something, live events, and then the world shut down, right? Well, the world went digital more, right? And now you need to be online and you need to be creating digital assets, okay? What I love about digital products, one of my favorite things is that you literally, once you create something, you can sell it over and over and over and over and over. So there's limitless possibilities, you guys. Somebody type limitless, but let's get back into the word. This is at LakeishaMichelle.com. LakeishaMichelle.com. These are just the PDFs. There's a video that goes with this. And I'm going to be doing case studies so that you can really understand how this digital world works for your business as a coach, speaker, author, creative, and you want to create digital things. If you're a hairdresser and you want to create digital courses, makeup artist, digital courses, whatever your title is, this class is for you, and it's $67 right now. The price will keep going up, the value will keep going up, and it is what it is, my darling. So go today and get it at LakeishaMichelle.com. Speaking of going today, as you keep reading, so Solomon says, do this, free yourself since you've fallen in your neighbor's hands. Go to the point of exhaustion. I love this part. You guys, oh, I just love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. He says, free yourself since you have fallen into the hands of your neighbor. So what that means is, like, since you made an agreement to do something, to maybe you can use this. Let's say you buy a house. Let's say you buy a car. Let's say you made a promise to somebody. Let's say you spoke too soon and now you owe somebody something. Let's say you co-signed for somebody. Since you've made an agreement, my God, since you've made an agreement, it says go to the point of exhaustion. What does that mean? You need to go ham. This is not the time where you go to sleep and be lazy. This is the time where you go ham and free yourself. Somebody type that in the comments. Free yourself. Verse 4 says, allow no sleep to that's why I was like, is that part of the scripture? Because I heard myself say, don't go to sleep. But I say this all the time. Anyway, we could enter a video from YouTube from 5-6 years ago. And I was like laying in bed, and a bunch of people love that video because I was laying in bed. Like, why y'all sleep? Get up, get your life. You're not supposed to be asleep. Even the Bible says it. But anyway, allow no sleep to your eyes, no slumber to your eyelids. Free yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter. My God, like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter. I love this. It's so yummy, right? If I owe you, hey, Dr. Carla Maria, what's up, Tamra, Tawanda? If I owe you, whoever you is, I don't care who it is. If I owe you, free yourself, free yourself, free yourself. Free yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the snare of the fowler. My God, think about it. Like a bird from the snare of the fowler. Like, just think about an eagle that swoops up, that just swoops down and picks up its animal. If I owe, and I'm me included, I'm not exempt. If I owe, that's me. So I need to free myself by handling whatever agreement I made. And so this actually, when I read this morning, I was like, you know, how you have a little debt that it's like it's there, it ain't hurt. It's like, no, let's just go ham. Let's get radical. What does being radical look like? What does being radical look like with, paying down debt? What does being radical look like with, just going crazy about your business? Like really going, yeah, this year I'm going to do fill in the blank, and you would just go crazy, right? So many people complain about their corporate job. Okay, what's the next level? Make a plan. Go crazy. Don't sleep. Don't let no sleep hit your eyelids. Of course, you got to sleep, right? You got to sleep. But in general, you know what that means. You know when you watching Netflix and you could be learning how a business works. You know when you watching Netflix when you could be actually figuring out why what you're doing is not working. You could hire a coach. You can be taking. I commend Dr. Carla Maria's on here right now. She literally coaches with me in so many different capacities, and her growth is insane. Like, you guys, sometimes we want the growth to be right away, Instagram followers and whatever. It's like, no. Do you understand how intricate business is in general? Like how you speak to sell, right? How you show up on camera, right? What buttons do you push? How this thing works on the internet. The amount of hours that she's put in to have an understanding instead of just trying to jump, right? And she's still jumping while she's doing it, but she's seeking to get understanding while she applies. And you see sustainable growth. Sustainable. I switch platforms. Where are you in the Bible? Proverbs 6. Proverbs 6, verse 4. Now we on verse 5. Well, we read verse 5. Free yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the snare of the fowler. One of my favorite scriptures when I was a kid, my cousin passed away, but she did this whole thing on the ant. And because I should do this week. Well, I keep thinking it's Sunday, it's Saturday, whatever. I want to do a podcast on the ant, because when I was growing up, that lesson really stuck with me. It says, go to the ant, you sluggard. Whew, Solomon was kind of gangster the way he would always be like, he really don't like lazy people. Let's be clear. He said, consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in the summer and gathers its food at harvest. My God. He like, if an ant can hustle harder than you, that's a whole word. He said, pay attention to how ants move. It doesn't even have a commander. Some of you guys be like, I just really need someone to do whatever. Boo. Who got time for that? And then the things that you want, you don't need nobody. There are so many things that you want that you go and do. You want them cookies, you make it happen. When you want them cookies, you make it happen. Period. Like, it's the same concept. Do y'all know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure that we're not falling into this storyline of we're broken and we're not enough and my life sucks and blah, blah, blah. If I think my life sucks, it's because I'm comparing it to something. And at the end of the day, I am where I am and I get to shift all the time. I always get to level up. So whatever I don't like today is not permanent. It's why I made that song. You know, we living in today's moment as if it's permanent means that you believe nothing's gonna change.
I know it seems all the things be happening to you.
I know things seem like it's happening to you. Listen,
I know you feel what's the big deal,
Keisha,
I'm nobody to you.
But guess what? Hey,
but see, that's where you're wrong. God told me to sit here and write you this song, remind you you're matter, a child of his own. Life may not be perfect, but baby, hold on. Hey, the enemy loves to trick us and make us believe nothing will be better than whatever we see.
Then increase the thoughts of misery.
I might as well not be. Nobody needs me. My life's not worth living.
What? My life's not worth
deception.
It's deception. It's the ultimate deception. Did you forget that nothing's permanent, baby? This ain't all life be. Your words are one and you keep bursting. Hey, the reality that you y'all better listen. You gotta pay attention. Hey, them lyrics, I love. I'm gonna get y'all that song. I gotta finish how I wanted to end. I'm an artist right now. I'm just letting y'all listen. I know y'all like it too. I got so many people. This song is going to shift so many people. But I love the lyrics because it's just so real. Like, did you forget that nothing's permanent, baby? This ain't all life be. First of all, I don't live forever. Everyone is dying, period. Everyone is dying. Why? What does that mean? When you're born, you're on your way to death. Everybody has a death date. After you're born, you die. Child, maybe you're going to live for 10 days. Maybe you're going to live for 100 years. Who knows? We don't know. No man knows the day, time, or hour. Therefore, why would I live my life entangling myself, right? Why would I live my life, really acting like everything is just permanent? Hold on, you guys. Well, no, I'll get it shortly. Why would I live my life like this whole situation is exactly this forever? It's not. It's not. Everybody has a born date and a death date. And in between those moments, it's what you do with those days. And I don't care what your parents said. I don't care if you didn't have parents. I don't care if you were in a foster home. Like, I care, but I'm not saying that that doesn't matter. I'm saying that no matter what your circumstance was, because it was, you are not that moment. You are worth more than none. My daddy said this best. Nothing. Nobody can pay you what you're worth because you're worth more than money. Nobody can give you, like, you are worth everything. 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 And so it's about what you think. It's about what you think, because what you think is birthing your reality. What you think, you bring about. What I think about, I bring about. Say it. What I think about, I bring about. What I think about, I bring about. Hold on, you guys. Hold on 1 second.
I know it seems all the things be happening to you. Yeah. I know you feel what's the big deal? I'm nobody to you. But see, that's where you're wrong. They told me to sit here and write you this song. Remind you matter, a child of his own. Life may not be perfect, but baby, hold on. The enemy loves to trick us and make us believe that things will be better than whatever we see. And creep down to misery. I might as well not be. Nobody needs me. My life's not worth living. Ultimate deception. You see. Did you forget that nothing's permanent, baby? This ain't all life be. Your words are one and you keep birthing the reality that you see. Everybody sing with me, sing with me. I matter, my life matters. No matter what's going on, everything's gonna be alright. I matter, my life matters. No matter what's going on, everything's gonna be alright. 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 Everything's gonna be alright.
pause, break. Okay, random. My mom, you guys, my mom has been sick, and I literally, when my dad calls, and he kept calling back to back, I'm like, what is it? But my mom's talking this morning. She's been in the hospital for the last like week, and she came out, and they put her on hospice. And so this morning, she took her breathing. My dad, she took royalty. She took she took her breathing thingy off, and she's breathing. She's breathing on her own, and I don't know what my dog is going through. So my dad was happy. He was like, "Your mom's, she's up. She took her breathing thing off, and she was just talking to me now. She just was like, hey,' and I said, hey, girl.' She's talking about who you calling girl. So who knows what's going on, people? But she's up, and she wants to get up, and she wants to like chat this morning. So that is a good thing. That song is so beautiful. The release will be so good. Yes, to the word of God, it sets us free. Yes, and shout out to y'all waiting while I go talk to my mommy. I love it. I love it. So where was I? Okay, so we're talking about the ant. The ant can go to the ant, you slugger. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer, no ruler. Yet it stores its provision in summer and gathers its food at harvest. Can we be like that? Yes or no? When I read this morning, I was literally just like, this says, go to the point of exhaustion. Go to the point of exhaustion. It's literally in the Bible, Proverbs 6 and Proverbs 6 and verse 3. So whatever I want to do, whatever I want to accomplish, getting things done that keeps me in power and that keeps me organized and, not in, snared up by different deals and partnerships or promises or debt or anything like that. It says go to the point of exhaustion. And so you guys, we have to develop the muscle of hustle. And a lot of people don't like the word hustle, and they're trying to tell you like, you don't have to hustle. You just have to show and manifest. No, there's work to be done. You have to be regimented. You have to be disciplined. You have to be crazy. And like, the thing is, even like with my mom, at the end of the day, like most people can't handle a lot of stuff, because we don't build our faith muscle. We don't build our reality muscle. Like, ain't nobody here forever. And my mama trained me on that. It doesn't mean I don't have moments of crying. First of all, I've been crying about my mama for years. So also, and it's like reality. Like nothing's permanent. Nothing's permanent. This is not the last stop. This is a pit stop onto eternal life. This is truly what I believe. I don't just say this because it's like a church people thing to say. It's just the truth, right? Most people you have to constantly be in training every single day. Shout out to my daddy because he's a sergeant. Everything was training. It's like train your mind, train yourself. Also be a realist about what, have faith and then pay attention. My daddy said, look at something and the worst case scenario. When you know the worst case scenario, you still show up and give it everything you got so that whatever happens, you did everything you can do. And so now you have real peace. This is how I live my life. Come on, y'all. And so when things happen that are crazy, you're not about to see me, oh, my mom passed away, if that were the case. And I'm like, I go back crap, like how a lot of celebrities do or people that we know in our families do. I'm not going to have that. I'm going to keep fighting this fight until I leave this planet, period. And I'm going to honor my mama by teaching, by doing what I do, and by whatever the things that she taught me, withholding those things that help other people. That is how it works. If you don't practice this on the off season, when something happened in season, you're not going to be ready. So the point is, look at the ant. The ant is preparing. It literally is wise. And so this is a beautiful moment for us to look at ourselves today. On a Saturday morning, we have life. We can speak. My mom took her breathing tube off and she's making jokes. Okay, girl, that's what you want to do today. Like, I love it, right? At the end of the day, my mom can't go get up and turn on music. She can't hop out of bed. She can't do all this stuff. She can't think of what we can think of. How dare you? How dare? This is why I be so crazy. Like, you guys have no idea what it's been like watching my mom over these years. You can go brush your teeth. She can't. And it's not about my mom, because this ain't the first person I done had in my life with dementia. It's just like people are struggling with so much stuff. And if okay, I'm depressed right now, cool. Acknowledge how you feel. I feel anxious. I feel depressed. I feel these things. I don't ever think it's healthy to act like you don't feel what you feel. I think that we have to do the work and build the muscle of the mindset it takes to overcome these things. You're going to feel them, but you have to overcome them. And for me, it's being guarded all the time. I could be feeling some type of way. If let's say, I tell this story because it's the easiest story to tell. When I was dying in the hospital, I was not thinking I'm dying. I was legit dying. They thought I was dying. I thought I was dying. I felt the life leaving my body because I was going into shock because I bled out. Okay. Now, here's the thing. In that moment, I could have just said my goodbyes. They were literally giving me the phone so my family could say bye to me. And my daddy said, "This is the moment." I could hear the tears in his eyes. I could hear the tears in his throat. I could hear everything. But he was like, "This is the moment you activate your faith, Michelle." And he didn't have to say it because I was like, "You're right." But hearing it just gave me that extra push. And it was like, that's exactly it. The word was in my heart. You don't need to know the whole Bible. I knew if this thing is real. See, trying God looks like that. In a moment of craziness, you say, I'm going to choose this moment and call God out on what the Bible says. And honestly, there have been so many moments where I'm like, Lord, if you real, right? This is like when I was first getting, I'm like, man, I got myself, and let's be clear, I got myself into a lot of stuff. So sometimes we also be blaming why is this happening to me? Because you didn't pay your bill. The devil got trying to take my car. You didn't pay the car note. Ninja, that's different. That's different than that's not the devil. Let's be real. Was I diligent? Was I disciplined? Did I get in over my head? Did I handle my business? Yes or no? It's a simple question. But even then, even through my mistakes, God gives me grace. God gives me mercy. God gives me opportunities to get out. This scripture tells me that if I'm in a situation like that I need to be relentless. I need to go to the point of exhaustion and work to get myself out of that situation. I need to learn the lesson and I need to keep going. I need to keep going. And I'm supposed to be prosperous. I'm not supposed to I'm not supposed to whatever. So I'm preaching to you as I'm preaching to myself. I mean, preaching, yeah, that's what it's all of us, me included, is what I'm trying to say. But it says, how long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? Let's talk about it. Okay. My mom, the doctor calls and was like, oh, yeah, she about to die. What? It was like she was fine. She walked in the hospital, got in the hospital, got pneumonia, super, whatever. This is the craziest thing. And so in that moment, let me tell y'all something. First of all, if I hadn't practiced my job, like what I do that sustains myself, you know what I'm saying? If I don't practice that, if I didn't have a lifestyle of showing up and not being a sluggard, when things happen, those things would take me out. Most of you guys are lacking the discipline. You're lacking the mindset. You're lacking the diligence, the prudence on the day-to-day things because you're like, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, this is telling you don't wait till tomorrow. Then do it today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it today. I tell y'all this all the time on the live streams. Because I'm going to die, I live every single day. Because I'm going to die. I'm not scared of death. Coronavirus don't scare me. I'm not walking around here like a cuckoo person. I'm going to be safe and I'm going to live. Period. Period, point, end the blank. Period. I'm not about to be like, what? Everybody going like, it's so funny how so many things make you be fearful. Because when you're fearful, you're paralyzed and you can be controlled by whatever. Everything becomes your master. So many people work corporate and they complain about corporate. Corporate becomes your master when you act like you don't have ability. God gave us ability. Hello? What does that mean? I am able. So whatever I don't know today, I'm able to learn tomorrow. I'm able to learn today. I'm able to learn next month. I'm able to acquire the skills if it takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years. I'm able, period. So there is no excuse. So we have to get crazy, like gangster about what we desire. If it's coming to you, it's for you. If it's coming to you, it's for you, and it's for you now, not later. So then what will it take? What type of wisdom do you need? What do you need to store up for? It says, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come to you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. My God, it says poverty and scarcity will come to you if you are lazy. Now you could just fill in the blank because we know what happens if you're lazy. Everything happens. When you're lazy, all of a sudden your house looks like a dump. And then the energy that it takes to clean it up and to get out of the mail pile, everything, the energy that it takes to get out and redo those things, you don't even got the energy no more half the time. Don't look down on yourself. Look up. God, give me the strength. God, you've made me able. You've given me this. Whatever you have right now, it's been given to you. You need to honor it. The key to the next level. I just heard that thing. I feel that. The key to the next level is honor. honoring whatever you have in your possession. Come on, somebody. Oh, that's yummy. That's super yummy. The key to the next level is honor. Honoring the people around you, honoring the things that you have. It doesn't matter if you got it. I tell y'all this all the time. I had a little beat up car, a little beat up car. I act like that thing was a Bentley. I was like, oh, I be like, wet, clean it, make sure it's popping. You know what I'm saying? I knocked the mirror off on accident. I had some black tape. I cut that tape so that it lined up with the little black section of the car. That way it looks seamless. Listen, take care of the stuff, man. Honor. You work in corporate, honor. That's how you get to the next level. When I worked corporate, I'm not shocked that I got a raise because, shoot, I honored my job. I hated it and I still honored it. I was like, oh God, I hate this job every day. But when by the time I clocked in, I put that attitude at the door and I served people and I honor every single customer. I made sure every single thing was handled the way, to the point where everybody was like, who is that? So stop discounting what's in front of you. Stop disrespecting what's in front of you. And everything you honor is not about to be your best friend. It's not about to be sexy. Honoring your parents, even though maybe you didn't have a good relationship with your parents, you're still supposed to honor them. It's just law. It's just, these are things we live by, people. And it ain't easy. So to act like everything's supposed to be easy, again, that's 2-year-old mentality. I don't understand why everybody be older than me acting like, like what? Like, we got to grow up. It's tough love today, people. Proverbs 6. I didn't write it. Solomon wrote it, but it's just real gangster. So I dare you to go read it. We read Proverbs 6-11. Thank you guys for staying on. How amazing are you guys for staying on? And I took a whole break to go talk to my mommy. And she was just laughing. I think it's so funny when I said, hey, girl. She's talking about, who you calling girl? Normally, she laughs. I always say stuff to make her laugh, like, because y'all know in the South, it's real proper. So I always be saying different stuff like that to her. And it makes her, like, wakes her up. So it was just good to see her face. And she's smiling. She's looking more alert. So that's really, really good. Mercy fire there. I love it. Tough love, grow up right. The key to the next level is honor. Honor God, honor your time, honor your commitments, and serve. Be a good steward of what you have so God can show you favor. Dr. Carla Maria for the win, as usual. We be in class, and she always takes what I say in a jumbly. I be saying something in a jumble way, and she makes it so perfect. Amy Jo says, mercy, fire there. Honor what's in front of you. Wow. Yes. I never heard this in church. Good tea for life, fire. Yes. Thank you for the tough love. Needed to hear this. Love you, queen. Love you too, Tiffany Braxton. Thank you for tagging your friends. Share. Yes, Tamara, you are able. Desiree, you are able. Yes. Amy Jo, you are able. Denise, grand rising, my darling. Faith, this dog been out of poop. Faith over fear, yes. Requires discipline so you stand in the times of need. Yes, it really does. And it doesn't mean that you don't have moments. I think people think I be trying to be harder than I am. No. And it's like when it comes to my mom, like I started grieving. When I realized like, oh, I'm grieving who she was because she changed, and it's like, that's what happens with dementia. So years ago, I realized that, and I just let myself, whenever I needed to cry, I cry. So it's not pent up and driving me cuckoo. And I didn't leave, like run away. I went and loved on her. I got a million videos of us just kicking it, going to get snow cones, and she loves McDonald's. So getting her McDonald's and just, I spent time with her. So not only did I honor the grief, the depression that it made me feel, and I processed it, I released it, I gave it to God continually. Like continually having conversation in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, in the car, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm frustrated about what I see, I express it to God, release it, honor it, look at it, release it. And this is why vision is so important, you guys, because when you don't have vision about who you are and what you're called to do, you'll let things like literally just take you out. The enemy wants you distracted, whether it's with your own, who you think you're not. And if he can't get to you that way, he's going to get to your family and the things and people that you love. So this is why we want to saturate ourselves all the time. We've gotten, especially being at home, if your majority is nonsense, That's what's going to come out of you. It's you are not but I can't fill myself with nonsense every day and then try to come do this. It makes no sense. The reason why I don't have to even think when I'm talking is because this is what I fill myself with. That doesn't mean I don't watch movies or see something or whatever, but my majority is not that. Like if you want to, whatever you want to be good at, frequent it, because that becomes your frequency. Hello, hello, somebody. It's juicy today, juicy, and I wanna get to know you. It's juicy. Royalty is fussing. Like, what was wrong with him? He was like literally looking at me, barking at me as if I'm inconveniencing him. This is the most spoiled dog. He's legit spoiled. Jamaica said royalty is praising him. Jamaica, did you get your course? Did you see it in your Teachable? Who got the creating digital products? Make sure you guys look inside of Teachable so that you can get your amazing team. Miss Renee, thank you. Make sure you go on your Teachable if you got the course. You'll see these in there, you guys. If you know that you want to create digital products, go right now. Don't wait. Don't be a sluggard. Get your life, okay? And you can spend Saturday literally learning. And I'm going to do some amazing case studies. This morning, I was like, I just be getting downloads from my people. I'd be like, ooh, this will really help them, like really 360 understand what digital products are, how they can create them, and like that way you're not in your head talking about, I need to figure out how I'm going to do my workshop or how I'm going to do this ebook or how I'm going to do whatever. Shadell, if you're in Good Tea for Life, it is in your library. Or if you just bought the class one-off, it's in your Teachable library. So you guys, it goes through what a digital product is, okay, the types of digital products. It goes through, we talk, and I'm going to add audios to go with these different slides, and there's a master class in there. So if you know you've been lost about creating digital products, this is so good. Turning one product into multiple products, drawing it out, like getting it out of your head. Most of you guys are stuck because what you want to do is in your head and you don't know tech stuff. So you're like, I don't know. It's like a big brain, just like it's a brain. It feels like this. And so every day you get up and say you're going to do it and then you don't. LakeishaMichelle.com. Get it today because it's $67. You guys, the price keeps going up. The price keeps going up. The value keeps increasing. Hello, Colin. How are you, my darling? You guys, Colin is like 7 feet tall. Seriously. I was just like, this man is, why is he so tall in the air? Colin, I really hope you're not afraid of heights, because I hope that's not what you were saying the other day. Because I was like, how are you afraid of heights? Impossible. You're 7. He's literally like, he's insanely tall. I've never felt so small. Frequency. So it becomes my frequency. Yes. Honor it, look at it, release it. Yes. Oh my God. How many nuggets did we get today? So good. Yes, the enemy is attacking my family. Need prayer and positive action to overcome this. Amen. And speak life, you guys. There's so many scriptures about speaking life and giving it to God. Like seriously, I pray a whole lot, and I'm okay with, because there's what you want, and then there's God's will, and then there's what the person wants. There's a lot. Like God can't force your will. Plus, there's like things that are just out of your control, like because it's just the way that it's going to go. It's like before you even knew about the situation. So you have to pray and have faith that no matter what, you make your case, plead your case to God. Like, God, this is what I desire, but also, and you know, sometimes when it comes to family, we have like selfish requests. So I'll speak for myself. I just make sure that I'm not in a selfish praying mode, and then it's you know, I just prepare myself. You know what I'm saying? And I trust God, and I listen. And I hear what is happening. And so that's why it's so important, because you have to be able to hear. And a lot of people can't hear God. God is always speaking, but a lot of people can't hear God. And it's just a still voice, a still soft voice. But if I have so much nonsense, if every day I'm complaining about what I don't have, or if I'm just only watching like, you know, stuff that's telling you doomsday or something, I don't know what people be doing, but hugs for your mommy, Keisha. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Tamara. We love you. We honor you. Thank you. Yeah, man. Pray for your family. You go to war for your family in the spirit. You go to war for your family in the spirit. Go for sure. Like, pray for them. Speak over their life. You know, a lot of times family members are wrapped up in all kind of stuff. And so you have the ability and the power to speak over their lives and to claim things for them and to be that change. A lot of times with family too, you guys, we know all the stuff about them. And so, you know, it gets tricky when You're trying to be different. You're trying to grow. And this is your family, and they want to keep you where they know you from and what they know you to have done. And you want to keep them to what you know them from and what you know them to have done. So it gets very tricky and tangly. So what you have to do is remember the song, I Am the Change. I Am the Change. I'm going to play it for you guys. And that is it. We are done. Because at the end of the day, I can't change nobody. Right? But I can be the example of not going off. If everybody going off, let me not go off. Let me just keep. And that's hard. That ain't easy. That's hard, right? But it's funny how that speaks. It's funny how that speaks volumes when you don't do what you normally do, right? And so it's a constant work in progress. I love you all. Read Proverbs 6-6, and well, I think it was 6-11. Yep, 6-11. Read the whole doggone chapter. How about that? But that's what we talked about today. So many nuggets. So many nuggets. What you frequent becomes your frequency. Hello. What you frequent becomes your frequency. Honor the things in your possession. Honor them. Honor them. Honor them. Honor them. Respect them. Right? Honor them. Respect them. And go to the point of exhaustion to clear up whatever you need to clear up so that you're good. You know, you sleep so good when you good, like for real. You really, really, really do. God can't hear God if you don't position yourself to hear. Exactly. Be still. Turn off the voices that are speaking and listen for his still small voice. Amen, Dr. Carla. Yes, I love that. I am the change. Yes. So good. Say hi. What's up, boo? Happy birthday to all the ladies from our group. I know there's so many February birthdays. How many of you guys have a February birthday right now? A lot of my besties have birthdays in February. A lot of my members in my courses have birthdays. Whose birthday is it? I prepared myself for my dad's death by praying, talking to him about what he wants. Then I loved him through until the end, until he went to heaven. Yep. The healthiest way to do it. Make peace. And my dad always says, don't let the grave, for anybody, it don't matter, it could be a coworker or something. Like he always says, don't let the grave be the moment where you want to, you know, once they in the grave, then you want to start working through the stuff that you could have just said you're sorry for. Ain't nothing worth holding on to being mad. I don't care what they did to you. I don't care if they held you at gunpoint. I've been held at gunpoint. Have you? I don't have nothing in my heart about the person who did that to me. Nothing. Not nothing. Nada. It's not even like, I don't even feel any, like nothing, period. And you got to work every day to be constantly forgiving. Sometimes you don't even know you need to forgive. Just be like, ooh, I forgive. Just today, let me just list a bunch of stuff I forgive. I forgive. It's funny how a lot of church people, y'all be so stank acting to people. Church people be the main, y'all be the main one at church every Sunday looking good, shouting, and then when somebody say something, look at her, she thinks she this and that. And I remember what you did. Okay, that definitely doesn't go with Jesus. That's not his character. So I'm pretty sure you're missing something in your sermon, okay? Because you're mean and nasty. And I'm sorry, but that's not the way. February 8th. Colin, really? Happy birthday, say hard. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Especially my tribe, the Jala Bomb. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. So I'm going to go. We're going to play this song and we're out. I Am the Change. LakeishaMichelle.com for the creating digital products. Okay, it's $67 and it shows you how to get started online if you know you want to make workshops and stuff. Go check it out. Be the change you want to see, period. Be the change, baby. Love you. I am the change. I love you too. You guys tag a friend. I'm the change I've been waiting for. What change have you been waiting for? Take a sheet of paper, write it out, and be that change. I've crawled, I've walked, now it's time to run, to soar. And I'm not asking for permission. I'm kicking down the door. I'm the change I've been waiting for. Hey, let's go. I'm ready to wake up. I'm ready to wake up. I'm ready to stand up. I'm ready to stand up. I'm ready to speak up. Speak up and show up. I am the change. I'm ready to wake up. Oh, waking up to my greatness. I'm standing up for who I really am. I'm speaking up and owning my truth respectfully, honoring and loving others. I'm showing up. Come on. It's about what I'm doing.
I realize that more than ever,
what can I do to make this world a better place? Starting with my world, my reality. Transform that and everything else will transform around you. You want to be the shifter. When you walk in the room, things shift. Atmosphere shift. When people talk to you, when you start businesses, transformation comes. Come on. That can't happen until you transform yourself. Come on, somebody. Listen, I've crawled and I've walked. Now it's time to run, to soar. And I'm not asking for permission. Some of y'all waiting for somebody to tell you, you get to be all of you. Psych, listen, be ready. Today, this is the moment. I'm ready to speak up. Show up. I am the change, yeah. I'm ready to stand up. Let's go. Every day, I'm so ready. I am the change. Hey, no more playing small. No more playing small. Michelle!
I'm making this bold declaration that if I want better health, better finances, better relationships, more social justice, then I am the change. It starts with me. What a great day to be the solution.
What a great day to be the solution. Come on, somebody. I'm ready to speak up. Chadell, listen, VIP. I am the change. It's also on the podcast. Good Tea for Life podcast. All at LakeishaMichelle.com.
Let's do this together. Show up. I am the change.
Yes, indeed. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are super lit. I see this is an amazing time to come on live. So we'll do this more often on our Saturdays. I am Lakeisha Michelle. Ask me anything at LakeishaMichelle.com. I will see you on the next video. Peace out. I holla. Bye.